Good morning, and welcome to Dawn Mountain for meditation today. My name is Paulo, and I'll be leading you today. We will be basically doing calm abiding meditation, which typically involves choosing an object of meditation and then fixing our attention on that particular object for a prolonged period of time. The two particular objects of meditation that we'll be using today, starting with our breath or our body. So we'll just basically feel our breath coming in. We can feel it either our nose or in the back of our throat or our lungs, or just in general, wherever in your body you can find your breath. And we can connect with that feeling of breath. For students that have been going here for longer, you might find it at your dough. It's really just up to you. But the idea is that we're tracking our breath the entire time. The nature of mind is that it'll wander and it's effervescent. So from time to time, actually more often than not, our minds will go off into, the grocery list. What do we have to do later today, or what our week's going to look like? That's okay. That's normal. That's natural of mind to do. So when you do notice yourself going off into opposite directions other than your breath, just gently notice that and come back to your breath. Don't judge yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Just notice that you're not paying attention to your breath anymore and come back to it. I'll be talking to you throughout the meditation and trying to bring you back to your breath and helping you out with that. Along with the breath, we will also use sound or a mantra, as would traditionally be called, as our part of our meditation. So throughout the meditation today, I will break, maybe 10 minutes of meditation on your breath, and maybe I will break and start chanting the syllable hung, which if you're a visual person, it looks like this. But really what it looks like is not that important. It's more that we start to get used to a more active thing. Just, the breath is a little passive. It's just right here present in our bodies. When we start chanting and trying to focus on the sound, it's a little bit more active. It's more like paying attention to when we're talking and when we're walking. So as you chant the syllable hung, about 2 times per breath, but you could do 10 times per breath, you could do 1 time per breath, whatever feels comfortable with you. Just start to feel how, what do you feel in your body? Can you stay present with that sound? Is that different than paying attention to your breath? Is that different than paying attention to something that you look at? Just notice how that affects your body and your mind. And then we'll break from that and come back to the breath, and we'll do that about 3 times. That's basically it. I'd like to share a little bit of why it's important to meditate and why we meditate, right? We all have generally speaking, our motivations for coming here and meditating. I'll share a little bit of my thoughts on that with you. In this society that we live today, we are so distracted and really just so overwhelmed by different sensory inputs, whether it's our phone, the TV, at work. We're always going, and do we ever really come home? Are we ever really with us? Are we ever really noticing what's going on with ourselves? Or are we even really present with others, right? So I would share that with you. Maybe we meditate because we want to be present with ourselves. Also, maybe we meditate because one of the purest signs of love we can give to somebody else is our attention. You're talking to your friend, you're talking to your husband, to your child. Being able to be present with them and really giving them that I'm here right now, that's a sign of love. So maybe that's why we meditate, maybe so we can be present for the ones we love. With that, let's meditate together for a little bit. And allow yourself to arrive here in your body, finding a comfortably seated position, maybe moving back and forth a little bit, side to side, and find a spot on your seat where your sits bones are both evenly connecting with the chair or with the cushion, so that from those two sit bones evenly distributing your weight, you can stack your spine above them as if there were coins stacking up on each other. So there might be a little bit of effort at first to try to find that place where your hips, your sits bones, and your spine are sort of aligning. But then the rest of the effort should be really finding your skeletal structure that can support you right there without having to engage your muscles too much. Then you're going up your spine, you get to your cervical spine, your neck, and tuck your chin a little bit so that it's in line with the rest of your spine and you're not straining your neck up or down, you're just comfortably straight. From there, I like to check in with my body and find if there's maybe some excess tension around the neck or the shoulders. There's some excess tension in our belly, our hips. And just invite the in-breath into that area of excess tension. And as you exhale, find if you can let go a little bit. And just track that for a couple of breaths, inhaling into that area of tension and exhaling some space, some relaxation. As you start to find some ease and some space in your body, notice how you're supported right now, first and foremost by the earth, right? The earth has no judgment. The earth doesn't ask for anything from us. It simply supports us. And our spine is directly aligned with the center of it always. It's just how gravity works. Then you're supported by your skeletal structure and your muscles and your organs. You're supporting yourself. And then we're also supporting here each other as a group. When we come together to breathe and meditate, we support each other. So just notice how we're supported and we're allowed to relax and be present. And then gently just rest your attention on your breath and the coming and going of it. By now you probably noticed that your minds wander off a few times. Or maybe you're new to meditation and you're a little overwhelmed in noticing how one thought comes after the next, after the next, after the next, and that's normal. I don't know if that's any comfort, but it is. Everybody who's ever meditated has noticed how active our mind is, and the good news is that it gets a little better. The bad news is that it takes a lot of time. And even with a lot of time, sometimes you still sit down and there's a lot of thoughts. So, just be gentle with yourself. It's okay to have thoughts. We have minds. It's the nature of mind to have thoughts. Just when you notice it, gently come back to your breath and rest there. And allow yourself to really feel your body enter yourself and embody whatever you're feeling without judgment. We live so much of our lives in our head. Can you feel below your neck? Can you be in your body? And when you're ready, just gently bring your attention back to your breath. And maybe some excess tension has crept into your body, or you need to realign your spine. So if that's the case, just invite some in-breath into whatever excess tension there is, and as you exhale, just imagine that it's evaporating out of your nose, out of your body. Sometimes just the mere suggestion of the mind of relaxation allows that tension to go away. Conversely, maybe you're feeling dull and sleepy. So as you exhale, imagine that you're letting go of any staleness in your body. And as you inhale, imagine that you're bringing light and wakefulness into yourself and allow yourself to wake up. And you can repeat either of those, depending on your mood and your state of mind, over and over again. And when you're ready after that, just gently coming back to the breath. And that is meditation, really, just noticing when we leave, coming back. That is the training. And again, just bring your attention to your body and notice without judgment. How do you feel? As any particular feeling subsides, just gently coming back to the breath, to the present moment. I invite you to come back to that motivation that we're talking about at the beginning. What brought you to meditation today? Generally speaking, in life, it's good to notice what our motivation for anything is. What's driving us to do anything. In particular, with motivation, what will keep us coming back to it is our motivation. So just ask yourself. Maybe your friend dragged you here. Maybe you read about the stress relief that it brings and the health benefits of it. Maybe you've been doing this 10, 20 years and it's just what you do. Just ask yourself. There's no right answer. For this last few minutes of meditation, I invite you to try meditating with your eyes open if you're not already. In our tradition, we meditate with our eyes open because when we meditate, we're trying to learn how to be more present and engaged in the world, not to shut it out and go into some fantasy world, but to actually more efficiently and more presently engage it. So if you're compelled to do so, I invite you to. We'll take a 10-minute break, and then we'll come back together and close, dedicating our practice and our merit. There is a book going around. It's there you go. We write names of whoever we want to dedicate the merit of our practice in it. Somebody who is in need of some extra love going their way, or people who have passed away, or even ourselves if we need an extra humph in our lives. So there's some snacks and tea and drinks in the hallway. Do you have any comments or questions? Feel free to ask me, Mark, Claire, any other senior students who are willing to answer questions. Please raise your hand. So, pretty much. And yeah, see you in a few.
I ask precious three gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body, do you not fear your death? Good and faithful student. The 5 skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly. I ask precious 3 gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body, impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death? Good and faithful student. The 5 skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly. I ask precious 3 gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body, impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The 5 skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly.
Te de kar zoloma 连着路面沿边，每个都不放眼，来去给。
I ask precious three gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body, impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The five skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly.
根据人间那所多为你念本那，特见现界自若热萨耶那弥多。他嘎me yele te mi ta to bole te chi zhe den ye ye te de kar zon lo ma Andi pung en so pa nan ki lo te men do ni ne ki wara so hi te de kar zo lo ma连着路面沿边，每个都不放眼，来去给。
I ask precious three gems from my passion. I have no other hope. Impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? And disperse who knows when, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly.
根据人间那所多为你念本那，特见现界自若热萨耶那弥多。 Thaka me yilute mita to bolete Chitre den ye te de karzolo ma Andi pung in so pa na ki lo te mendo ni ne ki wara so hi te de kar zo lo ma Lendre lo me yen pe me gi to par po yen la ye
I ask precious three gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body, impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The five skandhas gather and disperse who knows when, heartily.
So as people are finishing up with the book, just allow yourself to settle down again for a minute or two. Maybe track your breath, or maybe just allow yourself to embody and be here now. There's this Tibetan saying, and I'm going to butcher it, but it's basically, they say, meditation is not anything but getting used to it, right? Which means meditation is not anything but, getting used to coming back every time you get distracted. So I invite you to take that with you into the world, Not only do I encourage you to meditate and maybe 5-10 minutes every day, but just notice throughout your day, can I come back to myself, when I'm really angry or really stressed out at work? Can you tap into your breath? Can you just be present? I don't know. It's a fun thing to do. So I just invite you to do that. We'll do a little bit of a dedication here. On the little yellow sheet, we'll do the dedication. By this good may I swiftly once become a great guru, lead all beings, everyone, to reach to that very ground. And we'll do the blessing before we read the names. Mark, do you mind, Mark? With all of you in mind, we light this lamp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom shine within us, everyone, till we all rise forth born in one enlightened mandala. And we dedicate our merit to all sentient beings everywhere, but in particular today, to Ann and Harvey, victims of oppression, animals, fathers everywhere, Monica, Mike, Camachos, Rafael, Dominica, Julie, Samantha, Phil, Ira, Gus, Del and George, Gail Mom, Jennifer Mom, Darren, Doug, and traveling in Europe, Tom Jacko, Aunt Marguerite Bardo, Prima Lata, Bob Surgery, Susan Robin, Seth, Dan Hinz and family, Beth and Tommy, Ethan, Warren, Eileen, Barbara and David Quackenbush, Joseph Limmer Bardo, Lucas Kuffner, Eleanor Kuffner, Miriam, Medium, Sam, Maria Luisa, Christy, Donnie, Claire, Jessica, Selwa, Caroline, Basuda, Dr. Kwan, Janet, Don, Paulo, James, Kay for work, Tara for work, Laura, and Miss Cruz. By the way, thank you for writing so nicely. That was easy to read. And we'll close our practice with an ah. Actually, we'll do 3 ahs. On the first ah, we imagine that there's light rays coming out of our heart just to ourselves. Just love, compassion, and everything good we can imagine giving ourselves. On the second ah, we send it out to everybody in the room, but as we send it out to everybody in the room, we also receive it ourselves. And then the last we expand it out to Houston, the world, the universe, and wherever our imagination can go, really. Well, thank you very much for coming out today. Happy Father's Day. And we are not-for-profit. We appreciate all your donations if you like what we're doing. We're here every Sunday. There's also, I think this summer we're having, I'm going to mispronounce this, Qigong, that, with Claire. So please come enjoy that at 9:30 before meditation. I guess, we don't have a summer series, right? Yeah. Oh, first and third Tuesday of every month, we have a summer series, which is, Claire's going to tell us more about it. This is Claire, our programs director.
Hey. Hi, everybody. Yes, so first of all, we have a summer of Qigong. If you want to add a little variety to your yoga practice, or you just want to get some awesome Qi flowing through your body, we're going to have Qigong from basically like this morning through August 20th. And for 4 of those classes, my amazing friends, Brandy and Simon, who spent 6 years on a mountainside in China becoming Taoist lineage holders, are going to teach those classes. You should totally come. They're awesome. They're actual Taoist lineage holders. I don't know why I'm doing this. So I want to make that advertising. 9:30 Sunday mornings. It's going to be awesome. July 16th, there is going to be a video, but all the other Sundays over the summer, it's going to be like live people doing that. And I do want to just make a request, especially for Brandy and Simon. The recommended donation for these morning movement classes is about $10. So if that's comfortable for you, I would really like to request that you make that offering, especially when they're here, because they're not Don Mountain people and they're not getting paid. Did you have a question? So Qigong is an ancient Chinese set of movements designed to help cultivate your qi, and it's also a really great kind of exercise, like physical movement that you can use before you meditate, and you can also use it kind of as a moving meditation on its own. It is awesome, and if you haven't checked it out, you should totally try it. Also, Kwong wanted me to announce there is a movie night. When is it? This Friday at 7? 6:30?
And there will be pizza included.
Ooh, pizza. Movie.
The movie will be the life of Matthew Ricard.
Oh, the life. The Devotion of Matthew Ricard this Friday at 7.
If you don't know who he is, he's a French philosopher and Buddhist, very fascinating human. Definitely worth reading and watching.
Yeah, just Google him. You'll want to see the movie. So that's this Friday. And our Teaching Tuesday series, first and third Tuesday of the month, 7 to 9. It's a great way to meet Ann and Harvey, or over the summer, some of the senior students may be filling in for some of those evenings. But it's a great way to kind of deepen what you're getting exposed to on Sunday mornings. And if you're a member, those are free. Become a member. And also, if you enjoyed what we did this morning and you want to do some more after this at home, we would love that. You can check out our webpage for our podcast, which has a lot of great teachings and guided meditations from Ann and Harvey. You can also check out our YouTube channel, which has a whole bunch of stuff, lots of First Sunday teachings and little clips and things. So that's really great. And now that you've been to a Sunday teaching, if you want to join us for a Practice Tuesday, those are the second and fourth Tuesdays of the month, and we all just gather and we sit together silently and we all do our own thing, but there's someone who kind of opens and closes it and keeps the time. So, pardon? Yeah, those are 7 to about 8:15, and those are by donation. So, yeah, we hope you'll come back and join us for one or all of those wonderful events. Thank you.
Enjoy your Sunday.